Early season momentum at stake here as we have a Week 2 clash here on EA Sports College Football. It's the Thunderbirds and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. Coming out with it, it's Jenkins. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Thunderbirds offense will go on the attack first. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Now on the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Rides to back and leaves it. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The junior running back slow to get up. We hope this is just momentary. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on everything for us. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. The Thunderbirds want to pick up the tempo. Jackson will throw. Rushes on him, and they got it.
And that's a welcome sight for this defense, man. You got 4 sacks last week. They talked about it. Getting to the quarterback, pressuring him, making him feel uncomfortable. To do it on the first drive, to set the tone, to show him we're coming just like we were last week. It's a good start by this defense.
And it's the Thunderbirds line up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Cougars offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. Frankly, they've been looking forward to this matchup all week. The coaching staff imploring him to go after this guy. Sends it back in motion. The run inside. It's Sanford. He's stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Dang, that's unfortunate. I wish I could say I've never seen that before, but I've seen Reese run routes. You know, when we go to all these different stadiums and call these games, we go on the field and do a spin session before the game. That looked
a play to set him up.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Turning it on. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Jackson gonna throw it. Unloads it left. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Finds just enough space to create some breathing room. He's got it up to the 12.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Looking for a crease, it's Hughes. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. This time he wants to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hughes. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
Tight end now in motion. Scanning the field is Wegman. Got his man on the right. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Grabbed over the middle, it's Young. And he's to the 48-yard line. That would be good enough for a 1st down. The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Young. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the second quarter. And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Cougars will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Houston. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Fielded in the end zone. It's Jenkins. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with.
Give to the back. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. The Thunderbirds are in the hurry up. Jackson will throw. Here comes the heat. What a weapon to be able to extend a play like that, and they stop him just a few inches short of the first down. And it's the Thunderbirds who will bring the punt team onto the field. That last punt basically flipped the field. They'd like to do it again. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Snagged out of the air. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Still on his feet at the 45. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route, and by the time he got his head around, the ball was already there, and he just wasn't able to stab it.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Wegman. That's caught, it's Broussard. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Hughes. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Bringing the heat. Defense uses a timeout, that's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Absolutely center cut, and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, they're after him. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half.
And on the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. That's caught. It's Dorsett. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires on the move. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns. And it's the Buckeyes with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Thunderbirds will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's straight. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he's stopped at the 14. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Hey, guys, the Cougars head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their running back has not gotten off to the best start. Listen, this is a big-time transfer, and they brought him in for a moment like this, but he has not gotten off to the start that they would like. However, the team's still up, but they expect more. See if they give him another opportunity here to get this second half started. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. And the Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. It's complete. And he's rolled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Crosses to 40. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Makes the catch, it's Hughes. Inside the 35. Makes the grab and room to run. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Here's a heat. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Wegman. Grabbed behind the line, it's Hughes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Flips it out to the back. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And now the lead is even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. Their first possession of this 3rd quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Makes the quick grab. Oh, he's got some space. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive.
Hands of the QB quickly. Just get it into the hands of your playmaker as fast as possible and let him do the rest. When you've got this guy's athleticism, man, that is such a great design on offense, and it comes up big.
And it's the Thunderbirds will hustle to the line.
He does a good job of scrambling around and trying to make a play, but I tell you what, you don't want to take too many shots like that. Those big hits, oof. If you get up now, you're dang sure going to feel it later.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the wideout. And they can't make the connection.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
Sends it back in motion. Running inside. It's Sanford. And the defense was just daring them to throw over the top, and the offense didn't, and they got stuffed.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On the run, it's Hughes. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Got a little grass. The 50. He's at the 40. past the 20. Touchdown, Cougars. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season for this offense.
Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it done courtesy of a spectacular 94-yard touchdown run. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. He's in open space downfield. There he goes. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. After 3 periods of play, and these 2 running backs have gone head-to-head. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Under fire. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rushes on him. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Houston sends the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Finds his man. It's Jefferson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like...
Got it in stride inside the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Thunderbirds trying to cash it in on first and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Thunderbirds! Lining up for the PAT. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. False start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Finding some room. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. Takes the easy completion. At midfield, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got him. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just... And this drive will start. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying...